All right.
Chicken.
Hi, Silas. Hi, Silas. Are we ready? Oh, are we ready? Yeah. What is up, everyone out there in the podcast universe? How you guys doing out there?
I'm doing amazing.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome to episode 4 of Real Bar Talk. And once again, this is a no-holds-bar discussion each week. What's happening in and around the bar scene. I am your host, Mike Modell. And the person here to help me and guide me through the bar waters is my trusty podcast engineer, co-host, who helps me make all this happen.
Yo, what up?
How you doing there, Mike?
You mean him,
amazing.
right?
I do remember. I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you.
She makes you happy, like 100%.
She's my co-host in life.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just sandwiched.
So she's
in the
always
middle
just
of the
here.
mics.
I was like, hey, guess what? You're coming today.
I wouldn't say she's a co-host in life.
Wow.
I would say she's the actual host.
Okay. All right. I got myself in trouble there. So if you don't know, my lady to the left is my beautiful wife, JP.
Hello.
This is her
JP?
second time coming onto the show.
Yes.
She is going to be a regular co-host. on here.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. How you guys doing?
Perfectly stressed.
Perfectly stressed. Why?
I don't know.
I'm not stressed. If I'm not
wait.
stressed, you shouldn't be stressed.
Always.
You're always stressed?
Always stressed as an adult. Always stressed.
I know how that is. Once again, we are sponsored by the beautiful Alchemy Row. If you don't know, this is a new spot in the AV. It is awesome. It's fun. It's good
It
times.
is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
going to go a little bit short on our sponsor this week because we have a special guest here today, and I want to really blow up their spot as well. Right. We have a guest coming on the show. I talked about it last time, all the way from Big Shots. Not that far, but still. We have a fun guest coming on today, and we're going to talk a lot about Big Shots today. So we are sponsored by, obviously, the Row, but we're going to move right in and get into it. So, Mike, how was your week?
It was great, man. You know, it was actually a slow week. Not too busy, not too stressful. I was here both nights. This is the spot now, man. You know
it
what?
was
Right?
popping too.
Can I really say this though? And I'm not just saying it just because I'm here or whatever, but I really love coming here. Like, this is my new spot. Like, I used to have another spot out here, and I don't want to say it, but I still love that spot. But when I want to just chill and just like relax, like I love coming here. I love the people. Like, it's just
That's
great.
what we wanted, you know?
We do have a really great, fun,
Yeah.
free atmosphere, and there's no judgment. There's just a lot of good people, and we have good times.
Yeah.
We only had one weird moment, and I'm gonna bring it. Man, should I just bring it up now? No, we'll wait. We'll wait till we get the host on.
Yeah.
I want to just jump in real quick and say congratulations to the two teams that made the Super Bowls, even though it's not my team. I didn't really want the 49ers to go either. I really am sad for Detroit. If you are from Detroit and you're in Detroit and you're listening, I'm sorry. I really wanted you guys to win. I don't know how that happened, but the 49ers pulled it out.
They did.
So we got the 49ers and the Chiefs coming up for a Super Bowl.
What you got?
I really think it's you cannot count the Chiefs out. No matter what the situation is, when it gets to this time of the year, they're just always dangerous. So I think they're going to win it, but the 49ers have a good squad. They do have a good team this year. And the only problem I think for them is if they start late with the Chiefs like they did with these other two teams, they're done.
Yeah.
They're done. But we'll see. Like maybe they like correct themselves and come out strong. That team is a monster too. But I will say the Chiefs have really upped their defensive game, and I think this is going to become what the problem is for the 49ers. But we'll see.
So you're going to root for the Chiefs?
It's hard. I have a hard time rooting for the 49ers is the problem.
I don't.
I know you don't.
That's crazy because normally if my team don't make it, I usually go with the second team from the West. Like, you know, because they're at the Bay.
Yeah. Did you guys see that?
Yes, I did.
I did
That's
see that.
what happens here at the bar. Just like little people crawling around.
I know. Why you just don't walk normal?
You just spider monkey.
He spider monkeyed all the way
You
through.
can walk. You can walk.
That's hilarious.
Fuck
all
you
right.
too.
All right. We're going to keep it
By
pushing.
nice children.
I can't wait till
By
your
nice.
ass get on the show.
that was the end of the sports talk. We're done with sports talk. Let's really
thank
get into
God.
this show and let's get our guest in
hate
here.
when he does that.
I want to bring in our guest and introduce him. Our guest all the way from Big Shots is the GM of Big Shots. His name is Castor. Let's get him in here. Here he is.
Big Shots is in the building, y'all.
Big Shots in the
Big
building.
Shots.
Hey,
So-
shout out to Steve and his brother and everybody over at Big Shots.
Definitely. And if you guys don't know, like, I didn't really know him very well until this last year, and I met him officially in 2023. But Steven from Big Shots, the owner over there, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He really did give me some great advice moving forward, opening this place up, and it really did help me. So if you're listening, Steven, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate Castor coming on the show.
Yeah. Thanks
Hello.
man, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me give you some mics. There you go.
Yeah, we gotta hear him.
I don't think I'm on. Hold
No,
on.
I can
we
hear
go.
him.
There we go.
Here we go. He's here
I
now.
know.
He's official.
Officially welcome.
He's
You're on.
officially,
great
yeah.
story. They didn't
You're
hear
on.
any of it.
Well, so if you guys don't know, Big Shots is one of the busiest bars in town, and if you go there on the weekends, they always got
Yes.
live music, bands, DJs, karaoke, whatever you want, they got. And it's a beautiful location if you haven't been there.
You know what? One thing I love about Big Shots, because I'm a huge karaoke guy, and I've been doing karaoke
Yeah.
for about 25 years.
Okay.
Is the sound system over there? It's
Oh, yeah.
fucking amazing.
It really
Yeah,
is.
that was
Their
one of
sound
the
system
last
is
things major things we upgraded, and it's paid off because it is.
Yeah.
sound really
Good for you.
That's like concert
Yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they got for sure concert
Yeah,
setup.
I sang there with Edgar. I want to say right before, like we were in the middle of renovating. That was the last time I went there and actually sang. And I was like, damn, this does sound really good. Man. And I was sitting there singing. I was like, okay.
You guys can't underestimate the food too, because
Oh.
the food's really good.
Dude, everybody's been
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about Big Shots
basically
food for a long
what
time.
I eat
Yeah.
every day now.
Did you? Lucky
Breakfast,
guy.
lunch, and dinner.
Right?
Yeah. We have a couple comes here all the time, and they'll like, oh yeah, we just got back from Big Shots and had the spaghetti dinner. Mike, if you don't know the spaghetti dinner, so I was like, no, I don't know. He's like, you want mine? What I have left? I was like,
Bring
yes.
us back some.
I did. I ate it late night after I got off of work, and I loved it. I killed it.
And sometimes leftover pasta is somehow always really
So good.
Is
Oh,
it? Dude,
yeah,
okay, like
amazing.
spaghetti's one of those things. This is gonna sound gross. I could eat it straight out of the refrigerator. Cold.
That doesn't
No,
if it's
sound
good,
gross.
that doesn't sound gross. So I can do that.
It's
Cold food, not
delicious
even
like
supposed to be
that.
cold food.
It's like
It
cold
is.
pizza.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think part of it is
The
a
next
little
day
bit,
is a little bit
of
better.
laziness.
Just a little bit better
It's
too.
like I'm hungry. I'll eat cold pizza.
That's
Right.
all right.
And you know what? I have a
Nothing
lot of.
wrong with
I
that.
just realized I have a lot of friends that work over at Big Shots too.
Yeah.
Like shout out to Fausto.
Angie.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
we got
Angie.
good people over there too, for
Like
sure.
Yeah.
Fausto's been running with us for a minute. I
Yeah, he has.
got funny bar stories about Fausto well before he even worked at Big Shots. I'll bring him up. All I'm going to say is I've seen him in his Taduntaduns maybe more than I should have.
Oh,
But-
don't do that to the poor guy.
I love it.
He's
Yeah.
not here to
Everybody's got a
defend
good story
himself.
with them.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
okay.
a testament to how he is.
Dude,
as
we'll
a
have to get
person.
Fausto to come on here. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
he'd be awesome.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
All right. Well, before we get into our little segments and different things like that, I want to bring up what's in our cup. So
All right.
today
What's up in the cup?
Today I'm drinking my own personally made drink. It's called the Myconade, and it's pretty close to what it sounds like. It's got lemonade in it. So, and then I made it up. So Myconade.
It has Mike in it too.
It's got a little bit of Mike in it. That sounds gross.
I kind of do.
Would you still drink it though, Mike? You'd still drink it.
Not
You'd
after
still-
he just said that.
Yeah, you'd still drink it.
He's
It's
gonna
okay.
think
No, it
about
has
that
your name
all
in it,
night
so you
long
have
now.
to
JP would drink it.
Yeah, if I had a name after a drink after my name, I think I would drink it. All
You
the
know
time.
what? I'm gonna start telling people it's my drink.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them it's Mike. That's even how it's spelled. Anyway, so yeah, I'm drinking a Myconade.
Like he's
It's
the
got,
only Mike in the world now.
it's got,
the Mike.
it's got
It's the
raspberry
Mike.
vodka. It has, oh my God, I'm going to forget my own drink. Yeah,
Oh,
raspberry
that's an
vodka.
abomination.
It has
You can't remember your own
watermelon
drink.
puckers and lemonade. And that's it. It's just really easy. All three parts are the same amount and it's tasty. And I think me and Mike are drinking it. So Mike, yes,
Mm-hmm.
it does have some
It
of
does
Mike
sound
in
tasty.
it.
I should have
Yes.
ordered one of those. I just went with something safe. I just did whiskey on the rocks.
Yeah, Mike pulled you. Yeah, that's the half of the bottle, by the way.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's-
saw the pour.
That
and I
is a
was
huge
grateful,
pour.
but also
That's a huge pour.
That's,
He
that's,
just
that's
dumped
Johnny
that.
Walker. That's Johnny Walker for you.
Yes.
Right.
And we're doing Johnny Walker Black, if I
know what?
remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah,
We,
thanks.
we
Black.
produced that because we want you to like just tell everything. Like we did that on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
That's
yeah.
your true
So
serum.
just
Johnny Walker
take
12
a few
is one
gulps.
of my favorite drinks.
That's your
You can
serum.
find it only at Alchemy Row.
Awesome.
So I have a chelada.
You need to chill out.
I played it safe. Last time I had my box wine,
Yeah, we're not gonna
I
discuss
had
that.
polls made about me.
Yeah.
I was getting attacked on Facebook, all sorts of stuff, just because I had a little bit of boxed wine.
Who did
Wait, you
that?
guys have box wine?
Who did
by
that?
the
Raise
box?
your hand
Yeah.
if you did that. Raise your hand.
See, even he's
Raise
saying
your
that.
hand.
Like he's like, wow, you
No,
really have
I
box
mean,
wine?
I was just,
Man,
it's
I'm gonna write a
rarity.
full scholarly essay on boxed wine.
Man.
You guys are gonna feel stupid
Oh, yeah.
afterwards.
She got it.
But yes, I'm drinking a chelada because
You know how many
I didn't
people?
want to hear.
You know how
this
many
guy's
people
mouth.
commented on the box
Yeah,
wine?
no,
little
that's why I
segment?
said what I said. I
That
said
was
what
so
I said.
great.
She's like, I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Say it. Say it. Say it again.
I got to get that.
You know
voice
what's
down.
so funny is today Mike was
Judgment.
asking me where that came from, and all I said was it came from DJ, but I know it didn't. I know it came from
No,
something.
he did made it.
Did you make it up?
Yeah, I talked to him about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
he has a
didn't
whole
come-
book on it.
I thought it came from like I thought it came from like an episode.
Say what you
Nah,
saying.
he's using his creative mind.
Hello.
Yeah. Dude.
Hello.
Tell the story, JP.
I can't.
JP's been walking around the house going, hello, because in my house, if
Because
DJ's
DJ
there,
has been
it's dark.
scaring himself
And
in
so
my house. It's
he'll
like,
literally poke himself out the room and be like,
hello.
hello.
It's like he's
he'll hear
constantly
noises.
hearing like ghosts or like weird things
That's
in my
because there's
house.
probably some ghosts in there.
It's
So
not- it's
all
not
I
an
hear
Alexa
all
or
throughout
something.
the night is him poke his little head out and go, hello.
He said, wait till I'm on the show. I'm going to tell
Hello?
all the stuff.
You scared? You scared of ghosts? The spirits?
Hello.
Okay, he's not allowed on the show now.
At least he's polite about it, you know. Has anything responded back?
Me, usually.
Oh,
it's
okay,
usually
yeah,
me.
You're like, goodbye.
It's usually JP upstairs
usually-
going, hello.
It's usually me laughing or making fun of him for it. And me running down the stairs because then he freaks me out. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get into this first little thing.
Yes.
This is this little area we're about to get into is called Wish It Never Happened or Wish They Never Happened or whatever,
Yes.
however you want to say it. And this is pretty simple. It just is things that happen while drunk or in a bar or messed up, whatever. It doesn't even have to be in the bar. It could be out of the bar. So these are just quick little story about that. And Mike, I want to get into yours because obviously you're first on the board, but also I'm really interested. Go ahead, Mike.
So man, I was at this pool party and I walked, a friend of mine up in Calabasas, and walked into the house, went straight to the kitchen to fix me a drink. And I love chocolate. Like I love chocolate. I'm just a huge chocolate fan. And I saw a bunch of chocolate just on a plate. And as I was making my drink, I was just eating it.
Oh no.
I was just eating it.
Ooh.
I ate the whole plate. Cause I was like, oh, nobody wanted it. I was just eating it. Go outside.
Wait, how many pieces of chocolate would you say you
It was
had?
a whole, like a Hershey bar chocolate. Like it was a whole
Okay,
thing.
a whole bar.
The whole thing. The whole
Okay.
thing. And so then I went
Oh,
outside.
God.
I went outside and I started feeling weird. And normally,
How fast?
And I,
How fast?
like honestly, about 20 minutes, something like that. I started really feeling weird.
Yeah, within
And-
20 minutes makes sense.
Right. And then, I used to smoke weed a lot. So I know how the feeling, right? And all of a sudden I looked at my wife, my ex-wife, and I was like,
You were just
I was like-
confused.
I was like, no. I said, take me home. Take me home right now.
You knew.
I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. I knew something was wrong. I was like, take me home. Take me home. And she was like, we just got here. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Take me home. Take me home. So I went home, right? And it just hit me on the way home. Dude, I was so fucked up, so fucking high on it was edible. I found out later the next
Right.
day it was edible.
Oh, yikes.
I was like, who the fuck just leaves edibles out like that?
Yeah.
It's one
Like-
thing if you intend on that happening. It's a whole other thing.
Right.
Like you
So you
accidentally
surprised-
do it.
So you
Right next to
surprise
the
fucked yourself
regular
up.
chocolate.
I fucked myself up.
But that's the universe telling you to not just go around eating everybody's chocolate without asking, Mike.
Yeah,
But
Mike.
look, but this is how fucked up I was. Because I really didn't leave right then and there when I told my wife to take me home. Because the next day when I was talking to my friends, because I went back, because we had like a little Sunday recovery thing, everybody was like, man, we had a full out conversation with you. You were saying this, you were saying that. And I was like, for real, I don't mean none of that shit.
That's because stoner time is different than sober
It
time.
totally
Right.
is. And let me just tell you, like I always tell people this. I watch a lot of Joe Rogan's podcasts and shout out to him. But his explanation on what happens when between eating it and smoking it, it is two different things.
Yeah.
It breaks down into your digestive system, totally different. So the hallucinogenic properties are way higher when you eat it than when you smoke it. So
Yeah.
man, I can't eat it. I can't eat it.
I
I'll
try to
die.
stay away from those. Yeah, because it's just It's too long of a process.
Yes, and you either get one that's too good, or you get nothing. You one of the two. It's just chocolate, or you end up eating something that just kills you. Yeah. You're in the bathroom, or you're in the bath, like just rocking yourself to sleep. Whatever it is, it's awful. Yeah, so I don't eat it.
Sound like
ever,
you have
so.
a lot of experience with that.
Yeah,
Plus,
maybe a little
I
bit.
like
I
the
don't.
munchies. You know, I want to smoke, and then I want to eat.
I don't.
wrapped enough. I
Me,
don't want it
me and we
together,
don't get
mixed.
along. We never have. So I don't.
I got some stories about JP with weed.
He
It's
has some
freaking
stories, but
hilarious.
Now that I know what happens to little JP, we stay far away because there's been some pretty embarrassing
Yeah,
moments.
and speaking of stories like things that you wish never happened, you're up. So what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, I can snowball off Mike here.
Oh my God,
And this
please
actually
tell this story.
includes the other Mike. No. So same situation, except for your little chosen pal over here. Little spoiler alert, anyone who hasn't seen Harry Potter, there's a very important moment in cinematic history when Dumbledore dies. Everybody who has seen
Spoiler
Harry
alert.
Potter knows what I'm
Spoiler
talking
alert.
about. That's what I said, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
And this guy decided to
This wasn't my never happened, wish never happened. This is what you.
I wish that you had never happened at that point.
Okay, this is more
Because
about
in
your
the
messed up
middle
story,
of
but
this
fine.
movie that I'd been waiting for a very this is like I was waiting for this. Like you know, like how people who watched Endgame were like waiting for Endgame, and like that was like something that those people were waiting for. That was me with Harry Potter. I was waiting for this movie to come out because I knew it was going to happen, and I'm pretty sure I was
Try not to
pregnant
laugh.
also, by the way.
Alright.
So I was already like, you better stay on the good side. This guy chose to do a hubby bomb. If you don't know what a hubby bomb is, it's when you take a
The
thing
whole
of hot
chocolate bar.
chocolate. Yeah, you have a thing of hot chocolate or coffee, whatever you want, and you have a piece of chocolate, or like this guy, a whole entire bar of chocolate that has a very high THC count. You drop it in, you let it melt, and then you slug it back. He decided to do that before we got in the theater.
Yeah.
So this guy was Giggle McGillerson
I was
the entire
uncontrollably
time.
laughing
It was
at some
so
point.
embarrassing. There was one part when I say the theater was silent,
You know the part where Harry Potter's dead?
waiting for Dumbledore to die, and this fool is losing his shit. And then I'm mad because I'm like, get the fuck out of, because like it's embarrassing, you know, like
No,
this guy
I was laughing
is,
at
I mean,
everything. It was bad.
he
It was
was
awful.
I mean, cheeks red,
And if you don't know,
sweating,
a Huffy
crying,
Bomb
laughing.
gets into your system faster
Oh my
because
God.
you're drinking hot. It was hot
Yeah.
coffee. It wasn't hot chocolate. It was hot coffee, and you drop the whole bar in there. And
People
yeah.
were death glaring.
Yeah, they were
Like,
mad.
just
There were people
death
mad at me.
glaring at you guys are
Yeah.
you guys are ruining our entire
Harry
movie.
Potter's over there in Hagrid's arms or whoever's holding. I can't remember.
No, it was when
Yeah, that's a
Dumbledore
very-
died.
that's a
It
very
wasn't. It
somber
wasn't
moment
when
in the
Harry
movie.
Potter. It was.
I thought
that
it was
one.
Harry Potter. I think I was laughing. at
How
that
would
too.
you know?
I don't know.
You
You're
were with
right.
I know,
Bugs
you're
Bunny
right.
and all of his friends over there twacking out, trying to open up a bag of Skittles and losing
Hey.
your shit.
You know what's funny about that? I got to tell you a quick story real quick. Because when I was younger, the days I was smoking weed, I had a party at my house, and my cousin, he's like a Snoop Dogg weed smoker. So he was immune to everything. So he one day dipped his shit in lace, and I smoked it. But the next day, this quick story. The next day, I went to church. I was laughing my ass off at everything the pastor was saying. I promise. Yeah, no, what? My wife had to like take me out because I was laughing at everything the pastor was saying. I had the giggles like you.
Yeah,
That's awful.
Same thing. So we were getting several.
This is a long time
stares
ago. This is early on in my
by
20s.
An
All
entire
right, I'm
theater
sorry.
going, what's going on with this dude? And I was completely embarrassed. And like I said, I was pregnant, so I'm pretty sure I was really. And I'm pretty sure I had like some mean words for him. So I was
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of
What's
here.
funny is
now.
that I wasn't really into Harry Potter at the time too, so I just thought it was like I kind of joked. But
Right.
I go back and I watched the movie. I thought the movie was bad also, and I realized I thought it was bad because I was laughing the whole time. I didn't even watch it, so I watched it again, and lo and behold, Harry Potter's pretty good.
Right, yeah,
But
Harry Potter's not a comedy.
it's not, a comedy.
It's
That
not a
is
comedy.
not
I
a
mean,
comedy.
There's some moments, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it was
All right.
funny. All right,
Oh, I'm next.
yeah, you're
You're
next.
Well,
What?
I mean, just to keep it on theme with weed, I guess, right?
No, so we're not sticking with Harry Potter then.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have any bad Harry Potter moments. I generally like it, and
Yeah.
I think I was at the theater when you were there, so.
Probably. You can blame that guy.
Yeah, you're probably mad
Anything
at
that
me.
happened, blame that guy.
No, but like you were saying earlier, edibles hit you way different. That's why I don't fuck with them anymore. Because
He said anymore.
Yeah, I know.
That means
Tell
he
us
has a
the
story.
yeah,
Tell us the
no,
story.
because there's one where you ever have the Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are jam packed, and I don't think it was regulated. This was what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it hadn't been regulated till now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
it's
probably
what?
nothing.
It's like 100 milligrams. It's something. It's take as advised.
Impending doom may happen.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm not going to suck on a candy. So I put it in a soda, and that lasted me all day. And I was a novice back then, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So I had that with me the entire day, and I was stoned the entire day. I was going to a beer fest, so that might have had something to do with it too, being like
Cross-faded?
yeah, exactly, completely
having both.
inebriated. I don't know. Have you ever been to a beer fest where they give you a little cup,
Yeah.
and they make you wait in line? That's 20 people, but you gotta pace yourself. I
Yeah.
guess.
Right. Yeah.
So I had.
And it was probably hot outside too,
Oh,
right?
it was beautiful though.
Oh,
It was,
yeah, okay, yeah.
It was what in Santa Monica,
Oh, okay.
on the
Yeah.
beach or something like that. Yeah. So, anyways, had my edible all day. Had my high sugar amount of sugar, and then I drank a shit ton. I have no idea where I parked. I lost my car that day. I lost my car that
Dude,
day.
where's my car?
Oh, you had a good day. If you couldn't find your car, you know it.
You know it was a good day.
In Santa Monica.
But then I had a hotel too, which I don't remember how I got. So,
But you got a hotel.
But I got to. So I'm smart enough to realize that I need a place to stay and not to drive. But I have no idea what I did for at least
You're just
3
walking
hours.
around Santa Monica, just trying to beep at everything, trying to find your car.
No, and this is before you can find your iPhone, find your car, or whatever.
Right,
right.
So
Yeah.
it was a little detective work. Honestly, it was like one of 10 cars left in the parking lot with no.
You had a dude.
So it's
Where's
just
your car
process of
moment?
elimination.
Yeah, I
You're
did.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Simple math.
yeah, it was a lot of lessons learned that day. I don't
Yeah.
take those type of candies anymore. I have an air tag in my car.
Smart.
That's
And,
Pretty smart. A lot of people
You
do
need
that.
You
That's
need
smart.
that. You need an air
Me?
tag in the car.
I don't lose my car.
No, but it's
Wait
like
a
a rainy day
minute.
kind of thing, you know? You never know.
I mean, no. I agree. I could probably use an air
I like
tag
that.
for
I
several things.
actually like that because I do like lose track, especially when you go to like a big event. Like
Yeah,
I'll
for
lose
sure.
track.
Yeah.
So, air
I've lost
tag's
my
good.
car in Vegas. That's an hour's worth of time that you might as well just go back to the table, which I think is part of their plan.
Yeah,
You know?
That's smart.
So
That's smart. All
Just
right.
keep-
So
just keep
don't.
'em
So far, what I've learned in this never happened is like just don't eat edibles.
Well, that and,
Yeah.
and like this guy, plan ahead.
Yeah.
Like
Get a hotel?
If you know that.
but that's the thing, though.
If you know that you don't know, then just plan
I
ahead.
wasn't planning that.
But I mean, something was working out,
There's
you know,
something there.
for sure. Because that could have been bad if you didn't have your ducks in a row, for sure.
Are you ready for mine? Mine's
Yeah, we're ready.
mine's funny. JP's gonna laugh because she's a little bit involved in this one, but back in around the same era time where I was like, I played around with stuff, and I'm not gonna say what I played around with for sake of a lot of reasons.
Hot
but-
Wheels. We'll call it Hot Wheels.
Yeah, Hot Wheels. I took some Hot Wheels.
Was it Barbie's
And
mic?
no, I took some Hot Wheels, and it was the first time I took some Hot Wheels, and I don't know, like there was no.
Oh man,
I
know
had
what he's
no
gonna
knowledge.
say.
I had no knowledge this was going to happen, by the way. But I took the Hot Wheels, and my whole plan is if I'm ever trying any new Hot Wheels, I do it in a very comfortable situation, somewhere where like home, somewhere like if I was going to die, I'm dying in my bed or whatever. You know what I mean? So took the Hot Wheels, and within like 10 minutes of me taking the Hot Wheels, nothing's happened yet. But all of a sudden, I hear the doorbell ring. I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to knock the door. I go to grab the door. And when I go to grab the door, it already started to kick in like the actual feeling of the Hot Wheels. And I open the door, and lo and behold, it's JP's older brother. JP's older brother, not to
Because I
Not
had
to talk
just
crap, but
had
he
a
is-
baby, so he was visiting to come see the baby.
That's right.
A welfare check.
Yes.
To make sure everything's
Yes.
in place.
Anyways, he's at the door, and just a little brief, thing on him is he's a very business oriented person. He is always in nice clothes, suit. He's a top engineer at Northrop, has been for a long time. And he's not very much older than me, but he is old enough to where I look up to him a little bit. You know what I mean? So I never want him to think badly about me. Right. So I open the door and instantly, I opened up the door and I instantly, like, my whole face, I swear to God, I probably just went pale. Like, I was like, oh no, this is the worst day to try Hot Wheels.
Can I also insert and say I did not know what was going on?
I
at
did
that
not
point,
tell
by the
JP I
way.
was trying Hot Wheels either. Anyway, so So
Oh, what's Hot Wheels though? I don't know.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that
in
off
my
camera.
head, it's like ibuprofen. So
Fuck you,
Anyways,
you can't tell a
yeah,
story and not
I took
tell people
ibuprofen.
what it
Took a
is.
lot of ibuprofen
I took
that
ibuprofen
day.
that day. Anyways,
What?
let me get to the story, and then I'll be ballsy
Ain't
enough
no
to say
maybe. You
it.
got to explain what Hot Wheels are.
I'll
I
explain
think
later.
right now it's like a mystery. It could be
Yeah,
whatever you want
yes.
it
Just
to
leave
be.
it as a mystery. Just know it's
Oh, my God.
maybe it's inedible, Mike. Maybe you don't know. Okay. Anyways,
Maybe it's a Viagra.
So-
you don't want that in front of your body.
so let me go ahead and just preemptively tell you that
Go ahead.
it was
Memories.
It was in the beginning of summer. Okay, and we had a what do you call it?
Swamp
A swamp cooler at the house, and you have to, like I just realized
De-winterize it.
before we get there, right when I saw him, I was like, oh, it is kind of muggy in the house, right? And I have a new baby, so I'm like, instantly get this house not as hot as it is. This is where my brain went, and I'm on a Hot Wheels. So I instantly start this whole mission to try to get my swamp cooler turned on, and like I just wasn't really thinking. So our swamp cooler had a unit right in the front room. My wife, the baby, and her brother sit down in the front room, and I'm
Can
like,
we just paint the picture also that I have a very clean house and it was extremely clean at that point, and we had an all white, bright white couch.
okay, so with that
paint-
being said,
paint that picture.
Inside where the swamp cooler was is a vent hole, right? And it used to blow cold air in the winter. So what we did was take cardboard box, and we just used the screws that were there and screwed the screws into to like stop the airflow from coming, right? So my brain is, I'm smart. I'm like, I got this. I just unscrewed that. I was like, look, dude, I got this. I put the thing back on, and I just plugged that thing right back in without doing anything else. No water turned on, nothing. When I say the
Nada.
biggest cloud of smoke, of dust came out of this thing,
Dirt,
it
leaves,
was like a
bugs.
sandstorm in my house. It was horrible. And she had a brand new baby.
Child were covered in dirt and
Immediately
dust.
made it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say my brother looked up at him with like the biggest
No.
face of disdain,
I will never forget
and,
what he
this,
did.
You fucking idiot!
No,
Look,
he said he like literally first he ate all the dust first, and JP was smart enough to cover the baby, so the baby didn't really get it because she did cover him pretty good, but like literally after he ate it and like coughed up a bunch of, he's like, "You're a fucking idiot." That's all he said. That was it. That's all he said to me. But I felt so awful, and I am sweating. I'm profusely
It's showing.
sweating at
It's
this point.
showing. It's
and I'm
showing
like,
at this point.
I'm like, you know what? I forgot to turn the water on. That was all I said. I walked right outside.
Wait a minute.
I'm like,
how long did you have this thing blowing?
oh no, I instantly unplugged it, but all it took was one.
I mean,
you plug it in,
it was
and
like poof, and I mean, it just
it was a
rained.
cloud of like you seen the
you
seen
have
the
to
movie
clean
The
that up,
Mummy.
too.
You seen
I
the
was
movie
so
The Mummy
mad.
where they're in the
Oh, man, I was
sandstorm?
so mad.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was like this big cloud of sand. That's my wish I never moment.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
funny as shit.
Yeah, and I feel like it was like the elephant in the room because I feel like, and my brother's a mather, so I think he mathed that real quick, and he was like, "This fool's on something." Because
Did you have a day off or something? Did you plan this out?
It was a day off, and it was planned.
Okay.
My little sister, who's, you know what? This will help you figure out what it was. But my sister is, at the time, she's a light glover, a DJ, and she's all into the rave scene. So when I say, she went to EDC and hard, and she would make her much older brother go with her to all these things. This is that same type of thing. She's like, "Hey, we're gonna do this, Mike." I'm
Liquid
like, all right.
IV.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yep.
It was fun times.
Wow, that's hilarious.
And I say I wish I'd never done it, but you know what? It was still fun. Whatever. All
The
right. Well,
dust. He's like, the dust felt really amazing.
that is the
I had to
end.
wash my entire couch afterwards.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had a white couch too. That's
Oh
right.
no, I was thinking about that. That's why I
Yeah.
thought about. That's why you brought that up. You got a brown couch now.
It was
brown.
like a taupe,
It was brown. It was definitely
a
brown.
light taupe.
Oh, it was so bad. Anyways, all right. Well, that is the end of Wish It Never Happened. That was a good first segment. Cheers to that. I like
Yes,
that.
cheers.
Cheers. I'm almost out of the drink though.
Yes. All right. We're gonna get into one of the main segments or main things and of this show, and
Yes.
this is what it's all about. This is our bar stories, and I know we told some stories just now, but this is the meat and potatoes. So everyone has bar stories. Everybody has something that happens to them in and out around the scene. So
Yes.
we're gonna start it out with JP. Tell us your bar story.
I'm unprepared.
I told you to read the
It's
cards.
It's all
I'd
that-
never listen.
It's all that box wine.
Yeah, all that. Don't start blaming the box wine now. You leave that shit alone. I have a pretty good one. Mike was here for this. It was actually in this bar. It actually ended up on AV Scanner.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! I remember this.
Yeah.
You're famous.
Yeah,
you're famous.
Yeah. So we had an incident here. There was a gentleman who was in here drinking before I got here on my shift.
Yep.
When I showed up, he seemed still pretty good. Like, I don't serve people when they're drunk or overly drunk, obviously. So I felt comfortable enough giving him a drink because he was speaking fine. He was friendly. He wasn't stuttering. It wasn't like he was, falling over, any of that. His wife, however, got tired. She wanted to go lay down in the cars. And so he did, she did. And he didn't really seem bothered by that to me. I'm kind of like, if I saw my spouse ready to go fall asleep in the car, like, it's time to cut it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to cut it. So at one point, we only had a few people in the bar, Mike being one, Bama, and then the previous owners who actually owned Rubens before us. And it just seemed kind of like instantaneous. This guy got really drunk really quick. And I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, he was totally fine. I've only given him one drink. And now it's like he went from 0 to 60 really, really fast.
Also, he was with our friends. He was with two of our friends, two of our longtime friends.
He actually got up at one point to go to the bathroom, and then I realized, I was like, okay, he's overly drunk now. Like, he went from just being okay to one drink, and then now he's not okay. He actually tried to grab somebody else's beer at the bar.
Well, no, he didn't just grab it. He drank a veteran's.
He tried to grab, this nice vet guy that used to come in, big,
he still comes
6'5". Yeah, he still comes in. So it was causing a little bit of a problem. I was trying to diffuse the tension in here. It seemed like it was going to work out for a second until a couple other people got involved. And then we ended up having quite a big brawl inside of the bar.
But wait, let me just preemptively say what happened.
I was moving along.
He drank somebody else's beer, went to the bathroom. When he went to the bathroom, the owners of the bar at the time were here, and they had asked our, regular here, Bama, asked him to get him out of the bar.
To start walking him towards the door.
So he walked, when he came out of the bathroom.
I forgot this is Mike's story, not mine.
When he came out of the bathroom is what I was trying to just get to. When he came out of the bathroom, that is really said start of what was about to happen.
Yeah. So things and words, moving along, that happened. They ended up getting into a pretty large fight. It was one of those fights where it kind of like stopped and started. At one point, I was kind of standing over in this area and just kind of like, keeping back a little bit because I didn't want to, obviously be in the mix, and I know better than to try to break up.
We talked about JP's the tractor beam.
Grown men fighting, but I'm like Murphy's Law when it's in a bar. If something happens, it's going to happen to me. I don't care where I'm standing.
You got hit by something?
Dude,
more than hit.
Like,
it's okay. The guy got his too.
I could tell you many stories. Yeah, this guy, for some reason, he just looked at me with like death in his eyes, and he decided to charge me like a bull.
Well,
this guy is probably 350 pounds, at least 6 foot. If you don't know me,
she's
100 pounds.
Yeah,
100 pounds.
Yeah,
almost 5'4". I'm not a very big person, so yeah, he locked me up pretty good. During that, he stomped on my foot so hard he broke my ankle.
Oh shit!
He also twisted my arm. He had me in such a crazy arm twist that I thought he was going to break it, and they were trying to yank him off of me. But the way my arm was,
I was
like, "You're gonna break my arm, like, or it's gonna just pop out of its socket, like, bing," because the way he had it. So actually, like, they ended up getting him off, and they did what they did. He ended up being.
He went home in hospital.
Yeah, he ended up pretty bad afterwards.
Yeah,
but
what's funny is that he beelined for this door with the liquor cabinet, and I really to this day still think he thought that was the exit because he was messed up.
Yeah, he didn't figure out which way he was going.
The owners were sitting in that corner, and he went for It looked like he was going for the owner's girlfriend that was sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
So the owner stood up and hit him square. And when I say he went head first through a table and broke the table
He
in half,
split
that
that
happened
table
first.
in half.
This happened before JP, right? So then we pick him up, and we pick him up. He kind of broke loose, and JP is standing right here. And he just beelined it for, grabbed on, and I had to peel this guy's fingers off
Yep,
of her.
it was
He would
bad.
not let go. Wow. And then, then we got him outside, and it was all bad.
All
from
bad,
there.
yeah.
Yep. Pretty crazy bar story.
Yes, we've had a few of those in our day, but none since we bought this
Nope,
bar.
none
so
since we
not
since
the
we
one.
bought it.
How come? There's plenty
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Good. It's like butterflies and rainbows in here. Everyone loves each other.
I bring that good energy. I'm just saying.
It's true, you do.
That's a
But
pretty
really,
good,
like,
that's a pretty good story.
That's how you like
Yeah.
start the vibe. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, being at our place, like I always say, good vibes only.
Yeah.
Good
for
vibes
sure.
only. That's a good. That's a good.
Because like we're all here to have fun.
Stuff happens, you know.
Like we don't got. We're all. I'm too old to be dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
No, for
100%.
sure. And you know what? I mean, deep down, like that guy, I know he's a good guy.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
a nice guy. And so, you know, we didn't press charges or anything because we didn't want to ruin his life over something that he's probably not even going to remember.
No,
But I mean,
and his
he's
wife
going to
was
remember
asleep in the
something
car.
because he got
sure.
jacked up.
She came
there.
out and she felt awful, and they
Yeah.
apologized up and down,
Yeah.
left
Yep.
and right. But anyways, that's a good story. I forgot that was fun. That was a lot of
I
fun.
became AV Scanner famous that night.
Casper,
Yes.
I know you working at Big Shots. You got to have some stories. Let's
Oh,
go.
he's gotta have
I know you
stories.
got
I've been waiting for this one.
There's.
Your best bar story. Your best
what,
one.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I see nothing. What are you talking about? We've never had any issue. We have got top line.
It don't have to be violent. It could be funny. It could be some girl drunk.
It could be
as
anything.
hell, showing
And
her titties.
before we get into the story,
you
My-
make
look.
a good point. It's always a female.
You can cuss.
It is
on
always
here.
a female. You
Yeah,
hear
like,
that?
guys go
It could be-
crazy over these girls.
What
Yeah.
girl just stood in front of the
I wanna
bar
be
and
that.
took off all her clothes? I know somebody did that at one point.
I know somebody took a
Yeah,
shit
at one point,
inside
all
of
the
a
time.
inside of a fireplace.
All the time. Sometimes you don't want it though. I don't want to see
No,
that
right?
sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
you need like a scarf to help. Most of the time though, mine's not.
It don't have to be
aggressive.
violent.
Yeah, no,
It
I
could be
don't
No, it doesn't have to be
It could be
violent.
like really
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
story. Oh yeah, well the mail lady came in once. No, I'm just kidding. You know that actually this is a relatively recent story, and it's pretty quick, but pretty. I've seen a lot of things, right?
Right.
And every day I go into work, I think I've seen it. Oh. No.
Tell that
No,
one
no,
thing.
no. Yeah,
I haven't seen it all.
Tell that one
Oh,
thing.
man. So there's this regular Wednesday afternoon, I guess. Everyone's having lunch. Bartender's talking, making a joke. I'm in the kitchen making a joke. I know we joke a lot, I guess. And I hear this loud bang. And so in my head, I'm like, oh, great. Someone's fighting or someone's chair broke. Because
It was a loud bang.
it was a loud bang, you know? Like, anyways. So I walk out and there's all this debris on the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? There's
Mike came in and plugged in the swamp cooler. That's what happened.
yeah, it's a very similar layout, I guess. There's this man on the floor. I've never seen this man. He did not walk in through my front door because he came in through my ceiling.
Shut up.
Yeah, he came in through an air duct. So,
What was he doing in there?
there's no official answer of what he was doing, right?
I
But
would have
there was
spent the rest of my
So,
life trying
so
to
just
figure
a
out how
random
that
hobo
happened.
fell through the skylight?
Yeah, I
Basically?
was-
What? He didn't say he was a hobo.
I don't know. I just added that in.
Rude.
Whatever.
Where was he
well,
going?
I like to use the word vagrant because
Vagrant, there you go.
Yeah,
That's a good
come
one.
on, traveler, nomad. Gosh.
Well, he was traveling through my roof and he fell
Yeah.
on the floor, and it was such a disarray because everyone was like, "Do we go to him? Do we not? Do we go to him?" So I went to him, and I noticed that he had a kind of like a holster or something. So I'm like, people do not go near him because I don't know where this guy's going to be at.
Yeah.
Then he beelines it, but he's hipping. He's like limping. He's a hippie who's
Well,
limping.
yeah, because he just fucking fell through a ceiling.
Yeah.
Can I ask, did this happen at Big Shots? Oh my God, that's fucking awesome.
wait,
Nothing
think-
cool like that ever happened
That's a
here.
great
Yeah, but it
story.
made it on the scanner, so you could find it. Probably like if you're number
Damn.
one, I'm probably number 5
Number,
on that.
no,
I don't know. If I was home, if I was homeless, I need somewhere to like sleep. Like
big
with-
shots it is.
Dang, big
Yeah.
shots in the ceiling. Let's
Yeah,
go.
for sure. There's a lot of beds up there. Apparently,
I guess.
Apparently, shit.
Yeah. No, it was that was the strangest experience because it was a regular Wednesday for me, and
It was a
And-
Wednesday.
and a Wednesday. I was about to
It's
say that.
always
It was
on
a
a Wednesday.
Damn, turn up on a Wednesday.
You know what I'm saying? We got to go to Big Shots on Wednesdays.
yeah, but we fixed that up. It's all good now.
He said we just fixed that up.
Now I know that's just one more contingency plan. I'm going to give you some advice. There's always a contingency plan after something happens. It's like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
now I know what to do if a guy falls through my roof. Like, I'm good
Right,
for the rest of
right.
my life.
Yeah, I like just tuck that in for later.
That's
You know?
Okay, how long ago did this happen? You said recent, right?
Within the year.
Oh my
Not
God,
this
that's
year, like
awesome.
within a year, I guess.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is so funny.
So
That's
would
a
you
favorite
say
one, though.
that like you have like a big gap like in your roof and ceiling like for someone to really crawl around in there? Because I don't think that we would have that capability, right?
No, but
I'm
someone
gonna
would
try
definitely
now, though,
live
for
on
sure.
this roof for sure. You know what? I've found. Okay, so I've had to do a lot of work on the roof this year because of, when it rained. When I bought it, it was raining. So there was patchwork, and I was like, "Who's just up here drinking? Where did all these bottles come from?"
Hilarious.
There's bottles, and someone was just up here hanging out, bro.
I'm not even confident
TV's logged
our
in.
roof could hold a
Oh no,
person walking on it.
no! We have an amazing roof.
Well, after,
Really?
Yeah, we have a
work is
lifetime
done-
warranted sprayed on roof, which is
don't
awesome.
Don't
Yeah, but, like,
publicize
do you-
that. Now
do
you're
you
gonna have
think
people
it-
going on hanging out.
There's
I mean,
a spot where
now I know where I want to be,
That's
but like
VIP. That's
you
VIP.
feel like people
VIP
can just walk
the
around
VIP
it and not
lounge.
fall in, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I've been up there so much lately. I'm like, dude, there is a spot up here. I could put some like chairs where you
That
wouldn't
might
know
be, like,
anybody's
the
up
next
there.
thing.
I
and
think
you
about
could
that
chill.
too. I go
Little
up on my
yeah,
roof mostly
patio.
for maintenance,
Yeah.
but it's a vibe.
It's
Oh,
I'm
yes,
like, I know
yes.
I
Always.
would love to invite. Like we can. I'm sorry, guys.
We gotta
don't have
do-
the permits
yeah,
for
hey,
that,
that's
but-
gonna
If
be
you're
our
on
cigar
if you're on a
lounge.
Would be nice.
rooftop or on yeah, that's for sure.
That's the rooftop.
Yeah.
Get
In your room.
to look at
But,
the
but the
stars.
thing
and
is,
moon.
with our roof, you have to like put a ladder up. You have to do all this work to get up there,
Oh,
right?
the ladder.
And then one day, someone's gonna forget to put that ladder away, and then you're gonna have a whole village living on top of this roof up here.
Well, clearly they were getting up there anyways without the
Right.
ladder, so
You're not wrong. You're
Yeah.
not wrong. Good point.
just slingshotting people up there.
Good point.
Hilarious.
All right, Mike.
Just
Tell
keep it
me.
VIP. Just keep the
All right.
rooftop VIP.
Yeah, VIP only. I like it. Hey, we could record a episode of the show on the roof. Real rooftop talk. I don't know. Okay, I went
He's so
there.
excited.
I tried. I went for it.
No, I'm with that.
He's with that. Me and Castor will do it ourselves. Fine.
She's gonna do it without me.
Man.
No, we
I have no equipment.
We
We're
can't.
just
We don't
gonna
have
do
the
Leaving people
equipment.
out.
It's not the same thing. I was like, I don't have the equipment. We gotta call you. We'll call you anyways, Mike. Don't worry.
Did you hear that? He's trying to leave you out of your own show.
It's okay.
Rude,
JP
rude,
likes to be
rude.
on the roof, so I know she'd come.
That's true. I do. If there's a roof and I can get on top of it, it's happening.
I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So my story is first time.
Wait, before you start, can I read the caption? Because it's
yeah.
just funny. Mike's story says first time at a swing bar. I just wanted to say it. Go.
And I want to clarify this. Not a swingers party. Like they actually had swinger clubs.
A whole
Gotcha.
bar.
Like
But it's not your last, right?
Does that mean they're having sex in the bar?
No, let me explain this. Before I get to my story, let me explain this to you. When you go to a swinger club, they had two big ones out here in LA. You walk in and it's like literally like a regular club. You got the bar, dance floor, DJ, everything. You would never know you was at any other like party, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they got a back door like that, and then they got all the playrooms. But when you
Hey,
go
can you
to
write that address down?
Right? Where is that? So you said playrooms?
oh no, it's 35,000 square feet. So when you walk in, you like literally in a big ass club, like they said, DJ, dance floor. So between 8 and like 11ish, between like 8 and 11ish, it's like a party scene, right?
Is there a ball pit?
A what?
Is there
A ball pit, JP?
I just
No.
want to know.
Well, he can't spoil all the surprises, right?
Yeah.
It's
so-
not McDonald's, dude. What?
So
Guess you get a
it's,
ball pit.
Wait, was it a McDonald's? Like an underground McDonald's?
That would be dope.
That would be
So-
You guys all
great.
know it would be. So
Can I tell my story?
Yes.
Sorry, my
Adult
bad, my bad.
swing bar with
My
a ball
bad,
pit.
my
I
bad.
love it.
Yeah. So when you walk in, like I said, it's my first time there. So
Okay.
obviously they gave me a tour, or whatever. And like I said, between 8 and like 11ish or whatever, people are just really in a bar dancing, having fun on the dance floor. No one's really in the back room. People don't go to the back room till about midnight. That's when they were fucked up, whatever. So everybody's just kind of chilling. So I'm at the bar after they gave me a little tour, and I'm at the bar. And the bartender was like, what can I get you? And then I looked to my right, and it was this dude sitting at the bar. But then I looked down, and he was getting a blowjob from this girl. And I was like, I want one of those. Like 100%. I want one of those. Like, how do I get one of those?
how do I get that?
And that is, she was like, oh, well, just go find somebody to give me one. I was like, oh, what? That's my worst story.
That's
so,
it?
like, there has to be like some
That's so
sort
funny
of
that you
like
ordered
protection
one.
Definitely more
plan
to that
around this,
story.
right? Because
Absolutely more to
You
that
hear
story.
how he
that
hid that?
cannot
He
share.
hid the rest. He hid whatever else happened.
well, that's okay. He has
That
the
was
right
like
to his
12:10.
own brain, right?
Yeah, he just
right?
got
He
to
doesn't have to
12:10.
tell
We
us
didn't get
everything.
past that.
Yeah, I didn't even get
But
to
there
the back
has to
rooms
be
or
like
something.
some
Yeah,
allowances for that to happen, right? Or is this shit illegal and they just like keep it on lockdown?
Everything's consensual. Nothing's illegal.
no.
You're right. But like, that would not be like allowed here.
No,
like if
no,
you
no,
know
no,
what I
At
mean?
the Alchemy Row? I don't know. Are you guys starting a new
I
business?
think we should let people get blowjobs in their bar seat. Why not?
But that's what I'm trying. Like, not just like our policy, but like there has to be like
No,
right?
no, there is a rule, but it is illegal. That's why
It's
these
legal?
that's why these two places stayed open for years.
We've been fucking
It's-
up.
No.
We
No,
are.
We went
here's the
about
thing.
this bar the wrong way.
No, here's the thing. You can't, wherever you have sex, you can't exchange money. So the bar had to be like, you had to bring your own drinks and have it up there. So you had to say,
Oh, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
That actually
Okay,
makes sense.
okay,
That
okay.
makes
You can't
sense.
have money and sex in the same place.
That's right.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like there has
Yeah,
to be like some
so,
sort of like
yeah.
rules, or there has to be.
But everything
something.
is set up the same. It's just that vodka bottle is mine and got my name on it. I want my vodka bottle.
I just had a new
see.
idea for Alchemy
So it's
Row.
like a club.
It's a
like
club,
you
club.
have, like
Yeah.
you
A
are
membership.
a member.
It's a
Same
membership.
thing. All the
Got
money
it.
out of
So
the
it's
bar.
like a
100%.
Costco for
and kick
getting off.
everybody
For
out,
swingers.
kick everybody out,
Yeah.
and then just put a big old sign.
No,
say
it's members only.
That's
yeah.
so much better because like
Sapphire
at
Alchemy Row.
Costco, you walk around like you get like muffin samples.
Free blowjobs.
And like there, like you walk around and you get like muffin samples.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Okay. All right.
She's looking for muffins. We're looking for the blowjob.
Yeah, so I mean.
My bar story isn't that cool now. Damn it.
I don't think you
No,
can
mine
top
wasn't
that.
either. I mean,
You cannot top that.
I understand, man.
save the best for last.
I've got.
Hey, I told you I
was-
got 1 million of those.
I don't know. Okay, so
Maybe you should go first
this
next time.
this
Yeah.
This week-
You went out of order
So,
for
like,
sure.
like I said earlier, that wasn't his first and last
yeah,
time.
you should have went last. You should have went last. Next time I know. But so this week was crazy here. The bar was busy this weekend, and Saturday, which is not normal for us. Usually our Fridays are busier night. Saturday this week was packed. So I was here super late, and I had to go draft my kid's little league baseball game on the next day at 8 a.m, which I am not a morning person because I work so late. Anyways, I go draft. I was trying to come up with an idea this week for my bar story, and I was telling Mike I was having problems, so mine's not that great. But I realize now I do have a lot of funny ones here. When I first got into this bar, I did karaoke, but I also set up events. And I don't know why at the time I used to play beer pong a lot. I'm talking about I'd go to big tournaments, 500 people deep, and I would take 9th or 8th out of 50 teams or whatever. So I used to play a lot. So we would do these huge beer pong things here, and we got this huge group of beer pong players that would come here for a minute. And we used to have a pool table in this front part. The second part of the bar wasn't built yet. So we had this beer pong table going across sideways, and we were playing. And there was a group of air traffic controllers who used to follow this bar back in the day. And there was this old guy who used to own a bar out here. I'm not going to say the bar because I know people will know who it is. So I'm just not going to say it. But he's here. He's drunk. We're playing beer pong. And he's starting to annoy customers. He's starting to piss people off. And I swear to God, we're playing beer pong. And mid-sentence, he literally just went to sleep right in the middle of the conversation. He's talking and just gone. He went straight to the beer pong table head first, broke the beer pong table in half, right? And everybody was shocked. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to him that we know of. So he just went, it was like,
Just lights out?
What's that called when you just fall asleep?
Like narcolepsy?
Lights out.
Narcoleptic. Yeah, just boom.
Wow.
And so anyways, everybody stalled for a second. And then I was the only brave one. I was like, okay, let me go touch this guy, see if he's alive. So I'm like, hey, and dude, I swear to God, he pops up like a crackhead, boom, and just starts continuing the conversation exactly where he left off at.
Dude, I like that perseverance.
Everybody was like staring at him and he's like, what? And I'm like, bro, you just went head first and broke this beer pong table and went to sleep while you were telling us the story.
He's like, I know.
Funny enough,
Don't recall.
he ended up paying for the table and all that stuff, but it was just funny. I'll never forget that. Literally, it
That's
wasn't even
crazy.
like a eyes rolled back. He just was like, good night. He didn't even say good night.
Maybe
or
he
goodbye.
really
just
does
went to sleep.
have narcolepsy.
You might have diagnosed him that night.
I think so. That was my whole story.
That's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
And
That
he
was my
replaced the
funny.
I mean,
table, right?
I still think that
So that would-
that
no
this
harm,
mic
no
is
foul.
in first place for sure.
Yeah,
but
Mike, you won this week for sure.
What do I get?
Yeah, and I think that after this,
Free
we can
drinks
all
all
say
week?
that a trip to LA is probably necessary in the future.
Yes, definitely. And so my story was short this week because I wanted to bring up something that happened on Saturday.
Tell about it, because I'm still waiting. I was there.
Before
and
we
I
get
was like,
set
what
up.
the fuck?
In fact, actually, if you want to, are you going to make the drinks right here? Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Yep.
So, anyways, I'm sitting here, and this girl comes in this weekend on Saturday, and she sits down. Kind of right where we're.
Tez is.
By the way, we're live. We got an audience.
What's up, Tez?
Where Diana's sitting? Where Tez is sitting. there's a guy sitting in her seat and a girl sitting right next to him. And the same girl came in, and I thought she was weird when she came in, like a couple weeks prior. But I recognized her. I was like, I don't know where I know her. Oh, I must know her just from here. Didn't think nothing of it. She leaves. Now, this is a Saturday. She walks in with a dude, sits down, and I'm like, light bulb instantly went off. And I'm looking at her, and I'm going to go ahead and just say her name because her name is Amy Burns.
Oh,
she's crazy.
You just put her on blast?
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh,
I don't
you put
care.
her on blast?
I don't care. I took her. Listen, hold on.
Actually, I hope she sees this. She should feel bad.
I took her card, and then I instantly got her name because I had a crazy incident with her and my kids and my wife at Dillard's in the mall, and I didn't realize it was her until this day. So then I'm like, I think of it. I instantly call JP and I'm like, dude, look at this. And I start scrolling by.
I was like, pan over, let me see if it's her.
And she's like, yeah, that's her. This girl, one time, we're like, literally, I'm buying JP a Mother's Day gift. It was on Mother's Day. And we're not talking to nobody. Nobody's loud. We're just paying attention to the thing that JP wanted, which was very expensive at Dillard's, like a little makeup thing.
It's face cream.
Face cream. There you go. And out of nowhere, this girl walks up and gets behind JP and like kind of turns around and goes, I heard what you said. And don't you ever say it again, bitch. And I'm like,
she said,
and JP,
she said, I heard you called me a whore.
No,
and I just turned around.
Yeah, but even
and
before she said that,
she said no idea who she was or where she came from.
She said the first thing first, and JP just laughed it off.
I did. I laughed right in her
thought
face.
She was joking, and then she goes, "No, don't. I heard you call me a whore. Don't you ever call me again, you little bitch." And I'm like, "Oh no, she's serious." So I moved JP back, and I'm like, "Move it along, Karen." I can tell. I can see in her face that she is drugged out. She's hearing voices. Wow. Nobody even was talking.
And
to
we
this
had
girl.
our little kids with us too.
Yeah.
So I was trying to very hard not make a scene in front of my kids.
Yes.
Because
so I'm like,
my kids were there. Yeah.
I'm like, move it along, Karen, move it along. And my oldest kid, he's now caught on to what's happening. So he's standing to the left of me and she's talking shit now to me, like drugged out, but just definitely talking shit. Like, screw you, little boy, and this and that. And then she's talking to me, but my kid is right next to me. And my kid had said, just move on. Just keep walking. My son says this. And she was talking to me and she's like, something like, screw you, little boy. And JP comes unglued. She thought she was talking to my oldest son, but she was talking to me, but still like, so JP comes unglued. And as JP comes unglued, this girl picks up
one of those big, heavy cosmetic mirrors. And she looks like she's going to throw it like toward me in the kid's direction. So at that point I have like 4 makeup ladies, like from Lancome and all these different places from different counters holding me back because I was just going to like end this girl. I get in between her and the girl with the mirror and I'm like, hey, put it down, whatever. And I look over and her dude that's with her, he's sitting down and he's just like, I know when I first walked in, I noticed him and I could tell he's a little messed up, but he's like this. Instantly when she starts losing it, this is the dude. Yeah, he doesn't want to look at nobody. He has no cojones. Wow.
So then, as I'm like, we're talking to staff at this point now.
Was it that same dude?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, and he was weird too, by the way. Even
he was weird. When they first walked in, I thought they was weird.
I'm like, grab security, and right when I said grab security, this guy pops up like a crackhead, grabs this girl's arm, and they just start beelining towards the door. And that's kind of the end of the story. I just think it's funny after all this time, months and months and months go by. She walks into my bar. And I was just like,
she didn't recognize you.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. That's why I said I don't care. I'll put her on blast.
That's very serendipitous.
So I'm here, and then all of a sudden they've been drinking stuff, and she starts getting weird. Again, she starts talking about religion with me, and like, just
that was one of the things too. While we were at the mall, while she was trying to,
she's talking crap about the dude that's sitting right next to her.
She said that I was very evil.
Yeah,
she called me evil.
She's talking crap about the dude that's sitting right next to her. Like he's not there. And that's how I'm like, dude. Mm-hmm. So I started getting people involved. I'm like, hey, pay attention. We might have to drag this lady out. Like she's already starting to say weird shit. But I just think it's funny that she walks into the bar.
You know what was funny? Like, because when
serendipity.
So I was sitting where you guys are, me and Chris, right?
Oh yeah.
And when they first sat down, we thought they was weird. And it was funny because after he ordered a drink, he was like, so I'm buying the drink and you buying the food, right? Like he asking permission. Yeah. And Chris started dying laughing. He was like, damn, that was a thought out plan. Like,
right?
They really had a plan when they came here.
Yeah.
But they was acting weird the whole night.
And it's so funny. Chris was sitting over in this area and at one point she's just mad dogging Chris.
Yeah.
Just staring at him like she did not like him. And I was like, dude, this is
he kept fucking with her.
Yeah. This is just this. It was just reminding me of that time.
It was.
Yeah.
But that's why I came with the mic. I go, Mike, hey, do me a favor. On some kind of note somewhere, write down the name Amy Burns.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to bring it up later and tell you.
He did. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, just write it down. Just write it down.
Because I know I was going to forget.
I'm gonna
Amy,
I'm gonna
if you're
ask someone.
out
I'm gonna see that name. I'm gonna be like, is this her?
Don't come back.
But she frequents the bar, which is even funnier. And she's like, she's not mean to me. She's
To
just
be honest,
weird,
when that
fucking weird.
situation happened, that's probably why she got so upset so quick, is because I laughed right in her face. When it comes to conflict like that, like I'm doing one of two things. I'm walking away or I'm laughing at you, because I usually don't get, too riled up when it comes to stuff like that. So I thought that she was joking, or I thought that she had like recognized me from somewhere, because I told Mike, I was like, I almost thought I knew her from somewhere. I just like couldn't put my finger on it. So at first I thought she was just joking, but nope.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
And the funny thing is,
did you call her a whore and we don't know about it?
I kind of wish I did now, because it would have made it all worth it.
when we were having the conversation with her, we were like, nobody over here said it. She's like, well, I heard it. Who said it? And like, we knew right then she's hearing
I just
voices.
was like, who even are you?
We're
And
in
how
a
did
prison,
you get
like,
here?
we're in Dillard's. It's all nice and clean, quiet, very light music in the background. You can't hear nothing. So I was
Yeah.
like, nobody yelled at whore in this area. Like,
There's no acoustics in here.
what the heck? But yeah. Anyways, okay, we're gonna move to this next little section. I'm excited about this because we've been talking about doing this for a while, and we're finally doing it. So this is Learn to Make a Drink with JP.
Yes.
If you don't know, JP,
Need some room.
20 plus years behind the bar, knows a lot. So I asked her to start doing this. Come on and teach us how to make a drink. So if you're someone who's interested in learning how to make drinks or learning how to bartend, this is the person to learn from for sure. And at some point, we were talking about doing classes here on Slow Days. So if you're interested, if people out there are interested in learning how to become a bartender, comment on here. Let's get some feedback on how we could fill a class. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
A little workshop.
All right, JP, what are we making?
So we're gonna make something that is native to
Native?
Rubens and Alchemy Row, because
Oh, I thought you were like Indians. I was like, wait, what? An Indian drink? Wow, okay. Wait, are we doing?
we're not getting that crazy.
Why,
Okay.
what's that called? What's the stuff they make?
Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca. Thank you. I was like, we're
I'm
about
not
to have a
making that.
trip.
I don't have all the ingredients.
I thought you were gonna say moonshine.
So normally you would have
very native as well. Yeah.
right. You would have a shaker with clean ice. This has been sitting here, so I just dumped some water out because a lot of my ice is melted. But we're just gonna.
You want me to
work
get
with
some
it
more
anyways.
ice?
If you want to scoop a little bit more in here.
I can.
Yeah. Because there's a little bit of water at the bottom from it just sitting here while we're.
So where did this drink originate from?
This is a Bama Llama Ding Dong drink.
A what?
Bama, our good friend Bama.
them Bama Llama Ding Dong.
My Bama Llama Ding Dong. Yes.
Hey,
That sounds like a
guys?
song. Bama
And
Lamba Ding Dong.
This is his drink.
Hi, Bama.
This
Like
is
a
what he
city
drinks.
We're teaching people how to make
when he
Bama's
comes
drink.
here.
He's
This
in the
is
bar
called
still.
the crack pipe. I'm not going to get crazy with technique here because I'm not standing up. However, if we ever do a class, that will change. So
These glasses are great though.
yeah, and
What'd
this
you
is
say?
a really cool shaker.
We're making okay.
You can't have none.
No, you can't have none. That's for us.
So
We're sampling your drink, sir.
also, there's no bottles here. We didn't want to.
Also, be careful how you drink this, and if you have a beer and stuff, you may look like you made out with a Smurf. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I like Smurfs.
Bama.
it does have blue carousel in it, which is just a blue colored triple sec for those of you guys who get confused, because that's basically what it is. So this is raspberry vodka. We use Smirnoff raspberry vodka, and really the drink is a 2-to-1. So I'm just doing a 2-to-1 because we're making a few shots over here for you guys. So there's the raspberry vodka in the shaker with clean, fresh ice, and then you're gonna do your blue carousel inside of it. So it's a 2-to-1. So just count however you need to when you're making however many shots you're making. Sometimes we make lots of these at the same time. And I'm gonna go this way. After your top's on, you shake it over your shoulder.
Shake, 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 shake.
Shake, 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 shake,
Shake them up, shake them up,
Shake
shake
your
them.
booty.
Roll them in a circle of homies and left
Spin
to
it
break
around a
them.
little
It's not for
bit.
you. It's not for you, sir.
Tap its ass a little bit.
Get your ass back over there.
He heard the shake. He's like, that's
Yeah.
blue.
That's my
That's,
shake.
that's
That's my
raspberry
shake.
vodka.
This is like Bama's mating call right now. Watch. Come on, Bama.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
he didn't move from that seat. He hasn't spoke to me all day. All of
All
a sudden,
day.
he
Yeah,
saw
you heard
this
that
shit. He
shake, yeah.
comes up. He's almost near us now.
Wow.
So
almost touch
after you've shaken that up, you're gonna want to probably go halvesies.
And notice, I just want to say, notice how she mixed the alcohol together first before she poured the actual mixer, because the mixer is a carbonated drink, and
You
if
don't want to mix carbonation.
yeah, if you shake it too much, you will make the
mess.
carbonation flat a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do.
Can you just get off my
I just want to let you know when I
segment,
make
please?
it.
You're
Yeah,
talking
why
an
you
awful lot
always
right here.
interrupting
When
her?
I make it,
that's
I
right.
mix the whole thing and I just shake once.
Bullshit.
Thank
that?
you for having my back.
Wow. Okay. You
Anyway.
muted us.
I missed that last step. Someone interrupted.
You muted us.
I know I didn't mean to.
That's not very nice, bro.
So, after you shake it up and you pour it inside your glass, you're going to fill the rest of it with White Monster
We're in the middle of the show.
all the way to the top.
It is. It's for us. It's us.
White Monster? Does
White
it have to be
Monster.
White Monster?
Yes.
It has to be.
If it's not, if it's not White Monster, then it's not a crack pipe.
Got you. Got you. I'm going to pass this along. Excuse
Yep,
me, sir.
pass it down if you want. It looks like
I got my
Smurf
drink.
juice.
Hold on.
Are you working again?
Well, I mean,
Don't you have people for
JP
this?
Can you grab me a napkin under my little...
Tez, can you give me a napkin, please? Tez. Thank you, Tez.
We made some mess. There we
We
go.
made a mess of it.
Shout out to the crew for helping out with the napkins.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Yeah, shut
it.
up.
Absolutely.
Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana. Is that what-
Isn't that a movie? No, that's Dirty Dancing.
Isn't that a movie? I'm sure there's one out there.
We can't get it. We're in the middle of the show right now. Yeah. Just go on that side.
So,
Fans. Oh, he just
Yeah.
gave an autograph right now.
You just gave him an autograph?
Yeah.
No, a quick little bar story. Guy
Celebrity
comes in to
bartender
drop,
Mike
comes
Modell,
up to jump
skin
up. So
autographs.
you ordered alcohol. You have to show an ID, and he wants to see a barcode. I'm like, I showed him your ID. He didn't, wasn't good enough. Go ahead, Raylan. Give him your ID.
this is real bar talk. So, this is what happens in a bar.
It happens. All right, so what are we doing with these drinks?
Withhold your...
Just so you guys know, we
Crack
are
pipe?
live in a bar. This is how you know, because getting bugged while we're doing the show.
So, this
feel
is
like-
the crack pipe.
Okay.
Crack pipe.
To crack pipes.
You can sip it. You can chug it. You can...
To Bama. Hey, Bama, we're all drinking your drink, man.
My first crack pipe.
To Bama Lama Ding
My
Dong.
first crack pipe.
The infamous crack pipe.
Oh, it's kind of sweet. I feel like it's going to get me really drunk.
Wait,
Did
so
you
this
just
is
down
what
it?
crack tastes
She
like
just
the
said
whole
sip it.
time?
I mean...
Yeah, you didn't know. This is why
The
people
whole
become
time.
crack
I
addicts.
had no idea.
They say it's addicting for
Wait,
a reason.
wow.
You guys just did
Do
like
I have a
shot.
blue
There-
Smurf cum on my face
I don't
right
have
now?
any drink left, so I'm just going to sip on it.
Diana, is there any blue Smurf cum on any of our faces? Okay, we're good.
She's not going to tell you.
Oh no,
We're not going to tell you what you have on.
Just
your
let
face.
him live his life like that.
that is too funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for
Delicious.
teaching us
Absolutely.
So that's a
that
crack pipe.
drink. I like it. All right. Well, every episode here on Real Bar Talk, three of us will make up a bar rule. There's a lot of bar rules out there if you guys don't know, and this is basic etiquette for being in a bar, and we've come up with a lot of different ones. And so, my bar rule this week is very important. It's very important. And I want you guys all to hear this. If you go out to a
But
bar,
You say that every week.
I know, but I keep coming up with new ones that I'm like, damn, this is a really good one. Last one was have fun. You should always have fun, right? This one's on the other side. If you go to a bar, please support the bar. Don't go there and order a water, okay? Like get
Hey, who does that?
Right.
People
that's
do
kinda
that.
lame.
Several.
Who
Yeah.
does
People
that?
do that,
Time.
especially in the AV.
Come to mind.
Yeah.
If you go
Several
to a
people
bar,
come to mind.
come out and expect to spend a little bit of money and support your bar. Let me tell you why.
Water's
Because
not
if
free.
you
We
don't,
pay a water bill every month.
Can-
if you don't support the bar, they don't stay open.
Can I ask
just
you, was it male or
Yeah.
female?
what?
Male or female?
Male
They
or
were
female what?
non-binary.
No, because
Yeah.
How do you know?
I actually know.
They said.
Oh.
I actually know a woman that comes
Just came
here and
up.
she waits for somebody to buy her a drink.
Well, that's different because someone still
What if
bought
they
her a
were
drink.
non-binary?
So that's fine
bar
as long as
name.
you're
I
getting
like
the
that.
bar
That's a good
support
rule,
out in any way you do.
I
But I'm
completely
saying you
agree.
should come at least
Completely agree.
buy. My whole thing is if you can't come out, spend $10, then you should not be out.
You shouldn't be out. Right.
That's it. So
I mean, look, sometimes I want to see some faces. But,
Right.
But yeah, if it's like a regular thing where every time, because we have some of those, they come out a lot and then they just try to mooch off other people.
yes,
And don't get me wrong, money spins, whoever it's for. So if someone's buying you something, they're still,
It's still
spending
cash.
money.
It's still cash,
but yeah.
I mean, I'll buy a friend like a well drink or something for
Yeah,
$5,
for
$10.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I've done that before.
And
When
that's
one
my
of my boys
thing.
like, "Hey, can you give me tonight?" I got you.
That's my rule about it. Like, come out, buy one drink, and tip the bartender $1 for that drink, and that's literally should be $10.
$2.
You know, that's for a mid call. Like if you buy a well drink,
$2.
okay, $8 drink with a $2 tip. Cool. That's what you should expect to spend at least $10. Because if everybody comes in and spends $10, it's support. It keeps you the doors open. So when your favorite place closes,
100%.
because you don't spend $1 in the bar, well, I don't drink. There's so many things you can buy. You can buy a bag of chips,
or you know what?
You can buy some fries.
Can I
Well,
look
and
at
out
it?
here too, like
But you know what?
we want to like hang out.
Right.
We want places to be at.
But can I
Yeah.
make it from a different perspective? Not only
Yeah.
a bar can close like that, but what if you start raising prices? Now, because that's your fault because you guys not supporting. So now you got to get your money somehow.
Yeah. Dude, I can
we don't
smell
wanna
the
do that.
crack pipe now on the microphone. Thanks a lot, Bama.
I'll be putting crack on my microphone.
I get it though. I understand why he likes it. It's pretty damn tasty.
It is pretty good. It is pretty
it
good.
goes down pretty smooth actually.
All right.
So that's my rule.
That's your
JP,
rule?
what's your rule?
God, I'm really unprepared.
I told you to read the cue cards. Jesus.
I don't ever listen to you.
This is
So
true.
Clearly.
This is true.
I think I have a few
Marriage
good rules
life.
though, but I will. How about this one? And I'm really not sure what the other rules have been since I've been on the show last. But how about this?
So you're saying you don't listen to our podcast?
You don't listen to our podcast?
I really
no
look.
support.
I mean, I try to.
It's the box wine. It
Support
just fucks you
the
all
bar
up.
and our podcast.
Don't you
Thank
blame-
She's only listened to her episodes.
Don't you blame my box?
It's so true.
No, I get to sit in the car with Mike and like we try to like, listen to him together, but then sometimes he'll finish it without me and then I just can't go back, He's getting a little busy.
We get
Anyhow,
this.
I think that this week I will save the other one for next week or next time I'm on the show. Stop name dropping the owner of the bar if you know them.
Thank you. Just because you know us doesn't mean you get free drinks. Thank you.
Why you
Have a
look
nice
at
day.
me?
Because you're right fucking next to me and I
No,
like your
I
face.
mean,
You
I
have a
felt-
great
I felt
face.
attacked right now. Like, do I do that?
Oh, she said you have a great face. That was
Yeah,
nice.
you have a lovely face. That's
You saying
why
I do that?
No.
Oh,
You know
Oh
what?
my God. Are you creating a fake scenario and then getting mad about it?
Mike is a little insecure today.
That's what's happening right
He's
now.
being real
I ain't had no
insecure.
sex.
You're to my left. I don't know where else.
You
I'm
know what?
supposed to
I
be.
ain't had no sex.
Stop name dropping me,
damn.
Mike.
Just
Mike,
go back to that club.
Mike,
And-
you can't be
Anyways.
like, my name is Mike, so I should get a free drink, like the owner.
I've been trying to wait
Yes.
on somebody.
This happens all the time to poor employees everywhere.
Yes, it's
We
true.
don't care if you know
But
us.
I'm good friends
We
with-
don't
I'm
care
good-
if you know the owner. We
How
don't
many
care.
have you got? I'm good friends with Steven. How many have you got?
Come on.
All the time?
It
Nice.
happens.
My response is, me too.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's literally the response. I can't tell you how many times before we actually owned the bar, people are like, oh, I know so-and-so. I'm like, who the fuck do you think hired me? I know them too.
Right.
They're not working this shift.
They're not even famous.
They're not here. Like, I don't care who you are.
That's a good rule.
Like, if you are in here and you're supporting your friend, then you should be doing what all good patrons do. Sit your ass down, have your drink. I don't even care if you tip at that point. Just behave yourself. Don't use the owner
I think my
or the
expectations
manager.
are a little bit higher for anyone who
That's
thinks
fine.
they
You
know.
can have those
Absolutely.
expectations. I don't anymore.
That-
I know
good
where we
point.
live.
Good point.
I don't even
Good
have
point.
those.
That's
I just
even
want
better.
you to behave yourself.
Hey, he
Just
makes
behave
he makes a
yourself.
really good point.
Too many people misbehave in the name of, oh, I know the owner and they feel like they're entitled to do something because they know the manager or the owner.
So-
nah, squash that. Just
Wait,
behave yourself.
That's a good. What he just said is a good point. That's a good point. Like if you come in and you say you know the owner, well, now I expect even more out of you. Okay, cool. Well, then
Exactly.
your
Yeah, there you
tab
go.
should be $100, and you should be friendly to everybody.
Yeah.
You take care of this bar. That's a good point. I'm going to use that.
Hey.
Like, oh, you
Yeah.
know me? Cool.
And
Then act like a friend to your owner
Yeah.
or to the manager.
Especially if you're a good
and
friend.
support their business and,
help
stop
clean up.
giving poor employees behind
No,
the bar
I'm
or servers
good with
flack,
that.
you know?
oh no, I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just like that on this cue card
I
that
just want-
all the spots where the extra guest, it says Casper instead of Castor.
Oh, that's a common thing. It's Casper, Castor, Castor, whatever. It's,
Yep.
I don't really.
That's actually hilarious.
Castor, the
The
friendly
easiest
ghost.
way I tell people to remember it though is like, where are we? Lancaster. Okay, just
Castor.
Oh, I like
Castor.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
It's
Cool.
not spelled the same way, but
What's your rule? Give us your rule,
what's my
sir.
rule? You got some good ones.
Do you need ideas?
I don't think he does.
Give you some ideas.
Let me think about it. Okay, so and this is a pretty cardinal rule, right? I think we could all adopt this one. When you're ready to order, please be ready to order. Come to the bar and order. You know, you got 12 people with you. You got 12 drinks ready to
Oh my
order.
God.
I'm all ears. But if you start saying, "What do you want? No, what do you want?" No.
Yeah.
And you're
sorry.
just sitting there staring at him like,
I-
come on.
I want to serve you. We want to help you out. We want to make sure you're drinking, have a good time. You want a good time. So let's just make this quick.
Yeah. Find the chase and cut to it.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
You
if
know
you
what
don't
my
know what
fa-
you want, Google.
The funny thing is
Can
about
we
that.
snowball off that also and like say, don't be snobby and try to flag someone down when you're not ready. Because so many people are like, I haven't seen my server. Hello. And then when their server gets there, they're like,
What do you guys have? Do you have a drink menu?
Like, why were you flagging
Now?
me down so violently when you don't even know what you want yet?
Yeah, I
Right?
you know, I used to get
Right,
mad
Does that
at
happen to you?
I used to get
Sorry.
mad.
You know what I say? I got you, but then you're number 4 on my list.
Right.
Yeah, I used to get mad when people would be like, I don't know what I want. Can you make me something? And like, I used to get mad. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Mike and Aid
That's
it is.
different, though.
I just pick one and you
No,
get it.
But that's a great way to make Mike and Aid.
Yes, it
Only at
is.
Alchemy Row.
Yes, and I do that all the time. But you don't know what you want? You want something sweet where you don't taste the alcohol that much? All right, I got you. Hold on, I'll be right back. No alcohol at all. Here's the lemonade.
Machinate.
I'm just saying.
That's your friend?
But you're right. You should know what you should be when your server comes. You just be ready at least a little
I mean,
bit.
that's a young thing too. I mean, I think we're
And if
all
you're not ready,
21
just
at
say
some
I'm
point.
not. I'm just saying I'm not ready. We'll give you a few more minutes for sure. But don't make your server or your bartender stand there and wait for you for 5 minutes while you're still pondering like the last fucking year of your life.
Yeah.
You know what though? You can say, you know what? I'll be right back.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be right back. I
Yeah,
got you.
just
I do
communicate
that. I do that. If someone's not ready, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get back to you. Especially because I work on the busier nights, so there's no time to sit there and wait. So I like that rule.
But at the end of the
That's
day,
a
though,
good
we're
rule.
all like, we
Are
want
you writing that
we
down
want you to like
so we don't forget?
have a good time, and I want you to pay me.
I'm just gonna call this rule. I'm just gonna call this rule.
and have a good time.
That rule is gonna be called "Be ready."
Be
ready.
ready.
Be ready.
And if you're not ready, say I'm not ready.
If you're not ready, get ready before you call me over. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. What was
Or
yours?
you know what? Stay ready.
Stay
Stay
ready.
ready.
Stay ready. And the thing
Ooh,
is,
that's like motivational.
yeah, I like
That
that.
means like I'm always have a drink
Damn.
in my head.
Yeah. That means I'm always prepared to watch Dumbledore die.
Your rule is the
movie theater.
name dropper. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Knock
Mike.
off the name
Your
I love when
last,
they name
sir.
drop. So just real quick, because people confuse my name all the time. They name drop my name, and they never say it right, and so it's always like,
Oh yeah, he doesn't work
I
here.
know like Casper.
Can you imagine being like
Like,
so
he doesn't-
confidently wrong?
Like he doesn't work here anymore.
There's no one that works here.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I don't even know who that guy is.
But my bad. Go ahead. Mike.
You know what's so funny actually about the name thing? Okay, so obviously I own a karaoke company for a long time, right? And I get this all the time with people like they've heard my name or seen my name on a flyer, right? And the funniest thing has happened in this bar where someone has walked in and be like, hey, like I know Mike Modell and he said I can get hooked up here. And I'm literally standing 3
Right
feet
there.
away. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know Mike Modell, huh? That's funny. That's why you don't name drop. Don't act like you know someone.
him too.
So
And it doesn't matter anyways. We don't care.
Yeah. But if you want to give me compliments, by all means, go for it. See if it works.
Yeah, but compliments go better with money. That way you can pay what you gotta pay.
That's true. Absolutely. I like that rule. Compliments
Yeah,
better than
compliments with money.
So mine is pretty simple. If you ain't eating all day, fucking eat some food before you drink. Eat some food before you drink.
Mic drop.
That's a good rule.
No, seriously.
That's
And-
just,
I mean,
everybody should
that's
adopt that
what-
rule.
and
That's what's
we have-
recommended.
We have amazing food at Alchemy Row. So before you get too wasted, order some food.
Or if you're a big shot, they have amazing
Yeah.
food.
I
Eat.
love that segue. That was great.
Yeah.
You do have really
Yeah,
good
you do,
food
yeah.
for sure.
100%. Order some
I told you
food.
it's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
Yeah.
Okay, hold on real quick.
Because I don't like being responsible for people when they start throwing up at the end of the night and they forgot to eat. Like,
What is your
Well, we have
favorite
a-
thing at
we
Big
have a cleanup
Shots?
fee, by the way.
Everybody should have a cleanup fee. If you
absolutely.
throw up in a bar, be
You're-
prepared to pay $20 or $25.
I like that rule. If you throw
your
up, you clean it
bartender
up.
should not
No,
be
it's a great
handling
role.
throw up and waste like
Adding
that.
it to
It's
your
gross.
bar.
Exactly. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you throw up in a bar, you should have to clean it up. That should be our rule. That should be our
And
rule.
if you can't, you like I said, you better pay that bartender because they should not be.
No,
cleaning
that's
up to you.
that's good. You're like,
keep
hey,
your shit
you just
together.
threw up. You
Keep
clean it
your
up,
shit.
or you can't
That's
throw
why.
it up.
That's
hand
why
me
I
some
love.
cash right
That's
now.
why I love
It's
Maxton's.
good.
Everyone knows that Maxton's is my bar, even though we own this one. But that was always their rule. You throw up in there, you're paying somebody. They don't need to be cleaning
Touching your
up puke
throw
at 2:00 in the morning and counting their money. And no, they're not there for that.
You know what? And shout out to Bama for being that guy. I love Bama to death. Every time someone throws
Bama
up in here,
does.
Bama just
He
like
does.
puts his hat on backwards, grabs some gloves, and takes care of it for me.
Yep.
And doesn't make me do it, which is awesome.
That's
Makes
actually
him
very nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a very good dude.
I said everybody needs a Bama.
Everybody does need a Bama.
I don't know who your Bama is,
So, you
but
probably have a Bama
everybody
for sure.
needs a Bama.
I think I do have a Bama.
You do?
Yeah.
Not ours, right?
No, he's not yours.
Okay.
You have that
I was
guy
like,
in the
you
bar.
can't take
I'm not gonna
ours.
name drop him yet. I need a little more description on Bama.
You have
Okay.
that guy in the bar that always takes care of the job that nobody else wants to do.
He's like the bar's son. If the bar were like parents,
If the bar had a baby, it would be
it'd
Bama.
be a Bama.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell him that
He
later.
does. He like protects the bar. Like he's there for the bar. If,
You know what,
if
though?
the
That's
bar
what-
needs
that's-
help,
Shout out to Bama.
any-
He's our
anything
baby.
that needs to happen sometimes, and he doesn't ask for nothing in return. But that's what the Bama is. They're-
But
like
that's what-
that should
that's
be
what-
like
that's what
a
they do. You want people on your side.
yeah.
Your regulars are
Bama
gonna
should be a
there to support
describing
your
word
bar.
for that specifically for all over.
I think he's coming.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. Everyone needs a Bama. Bama
Yeah,
Lama
sure.
Ding Dong.
Okay, before
right.
we get to yours, real quick, I have a question.
We already
What
did
is your
mine.
favorite food item at Big Shots?
What is my favorite food item? And I've eaten everything. It will always be the wings because
I was just gonna say the wings. Damn it.
Yeah, the wings are a hard way to not number one. And then I don't know. Tuna
You know
melts are
what
pretty
used to
good.
be my
Pizzas are
favorite
pretty
thing?
good.
You know what my favorite thing at Big Shots was? When I haven't eaten there in a long time, to be honest with you, because I'm always freaking here.
Sure.
So I just make myself some food here. But my favorite thing at Big Shots, and I don't know if you still have it, but my absolute favorite thing was the baked spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
baked spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For a minute we had a hiatus that for a little bit. I don't know why, but it's back. It's back.
That
and
thing
it's-
is so
and it's
good. If you haven't had,
fantastic.
they have
Yeah,
regular
that is
spaghetti,
really
but their
good.
baked spaghetti,
fried
is-
spaghetti actually.
Yeah,
It's called fried spaghetti.
fried
Big
spaghetti.
Shot's
Thank you.
famous
That
fried
is
spaghetti.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Absolutely. And
All right.
no,
That's
it
good.
really is. And I can't tell you what's in it, but it's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Magic. Just magic.
But all your guys' food is good. You know what it is you could tell the quality.
Yeah, you can.
That's actually just like part of the ethos of that place, or ethos of that
Ethos?
place. Yeah, ethos or the ethos of that place. You want good food. Like if you're going to a bar, like why would you skip
sure.
on that? Like,
Right.
you know, just like step it up a little bit and provide some good food.
Yeah, so you guys totally follow the whole bar rescue thing and just like know that that's going to hold people over. Like
Yeah.
people, if you bar doesn't have good food, then people will stay 45 minutes to an hour less.
Can we just
That
give
is
him
a true,
props
that's a true
too
fact.
during COVID? How amazing you guys did with your whole setup in the back.
Oh yeah, that's
like
true too.
that
Yeah,
was
it's pretty unheard of.
So impressive.
Pretty unheard of.
Yep.
Look,
Like
you just
super impressive.
yeah, you had to when that happened, and like nobody really knew what to do, right?
Right.
And so
You guys did.
Yeah. It was a trial and error, and honestly, just kind of going with the flow. But like, yeah, it worked out really well.
And honest to God,
if you
that's
were a part of it. Cool, because like obviously
Yeah.
it's never going to be that way specifically.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But
it was pretty outstanding to
wild.
see that you
It
guys
was
were
there was
able
only
to
a
do
couple
what you
places.
did.
There was only a
and-
couple places that stayed open really
Yeah.
religiously during the whole entire pandemic.
did pretty well with that
Schooners
too.
did it.
They really
You guys did it,
Even
and they did it
Maxon's,
here
they
too.
did
But
it
we did
too.
it such a small version of it
Yeah.
here that it's not in the same realm. But what I was going to say about you guys are a big part of this show being created for this reason.
Mm-hmm.
During that time of the show, I remember people telling on each other,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah, that was
hated it.
rough.
Yep.
I hated it.
I hated it. You
People
would
were
hear,
diming each other out.
somebody called and they were doing something outside of Big Shots they weren't allowed to, and then we got called on a couple times too, and I was like, anybody who has the gall to do that is first of all
To another
ridiculous,
small
and
business owner trying to survive.
It's something we don't want. The reason why we've created this podcast is to bridge the gap, is to bring all the bars together. Because people ask me like, well, you're sponsored by Alchemy Row and you're having somebody coming on from Big Shots. Well, that's because we want to create a community.
Right.
Like this year sometime I would like to bring back, bar and bartending and serving. They used to do a prom every year. That shit was cool.
Oh, yeah, they stopped that for a while.
We were
I went
all
one year, yeah,
together.
that was
We
pretty
were
cool.
all together. Like that's how it should be. We're all in the same rat race of the same type of job, serving people that are drunk. And
Well,
we should
like
all
you
be
said,
in
we're
it
part
together.
of a community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
it's
in
like
the
its
same
own.
industry.
It's like its own little industry. I mean, it's an industry, but like
Look,
it's
the
our
more-
own little cool little family that we all get each other. We all understand like the life. We all understand how it works.
And there's
you
a
know?
misconception that like another bar opens or another business opens, like it's competition. Yeah, in an American sense for sure, but it just brings more people.
But
to
for
the
us,
city,
it's
to the
love, you know,
community, and
like-
it's just like it's good.
Yeah.
It's good business.
Yeah,
Like,
I do a thing on my show called Community Over Competition.
Yeah.
And where a lot of small businesses, they come on my show and they talk about what they do. And they really are, because it's enough for everybody.
There's
There
enough
is.
business
It
for
really-
everybody.
it
Thank
really
you.
is.
That's the thing.
And that's
we all
why-
It
have a
is.
different vibe.
right.
Yeah.
Like you don't eat McDonald's every night.
No.
No.
Right. So
Wait,
maybe
I don't eat
I don't
McDonald's at
have-
all.
Do you?
No, but
Do
I'm
you eat
saying,
McDonald's
like-
every night?
We only go
Tell
to
me.
McDonald's to play in the play place. Come on.
you
Come
can't
on.
have something every
We just wanna
night,
play in the
like
big
Who
ball
wants to
pit.
go play in the ball pits?
Yeah.
Dude, you know
What's
what's
with
so
you and these ball
crazy? They
pits?
take
I
the
don't know,
ball
the
pits
swinger
out.
ball
I like ball
The
pits.
swinger ball pit is
Who
something.
doesn't like ball
They
pits?
take the ball
Raise your
pit.
hand.
They take the. You know they take the ball
Exactly.
pits out, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. It would be weird. for
Probably
us
because
as
they're
adults to be
filthy
in there anyway,
cesspools
so-
of fun. I mean, like they're probably disgusting.
No,
in
there
there.
was like a- there
There's
was
probably
like
dead
a-
rats in there. I don't care.
No,
I'm gonna
there was
fucking
like a
jump in
weird
one
murder.
every time, no doubt.
There was a
there was
weird
needles in
murder.
them, right? Something?
There was a weird murder at a McDonald's tied into the ball pit.
Now I'm sad I
You look
missed
that
it
up.
almost.
I don't want to
That
quote.
sounds so exciting.
I don't want to quote anything, but yeah,
Nope.
you can look that up. There was a weird murder that happened with a ball pit thing.
Did
and
you
like,
just see the way
And
he
they ruined
looked at
ball
me?
pits?
You did not.
No, you know why? Because
Well, you've been bringing up ball pits all
no,
episode.
because
I mean,
wait, no.
I feel like it's kind of my thing now.
No,
Balls.
since last
I'll
week,
make a ball pit in our bedroom.
since last week when Brittany was over here after we did the show, it's like you've been infatuated with balls. Like you was talking about
You
his
talked
balls.
about my big balls.
You was
Well,
going,
I feel like infatuation's a strong word.
but no, then you
okay?
start drawing
But,
balls on your receipt and that you had to
That's
return
because
into.
sometimes
I thought it was weird. I walked in, she
sometimes
gave me a
people
ball.
need a diagram. Okay,
I drink
sometimes
only
you have
drinks
to
with the
draw
word
things
ball on
out.
it.
And I'm a good artist. Okay,
You
I
did.
feel like you know.
I wonder what
there's
the bank
nothing
teller.
wrong
I wonder what
with
the bank
little
teller
art at the
when
end
they
of the
saw
night.
that receipt because you had to turn that in.
She's been
Someone
wanting
at
to have
Wells
a restaurant
Fargo
ball.
is very, very happy right now because they got a very
Descriptive.
accurate description and
Yeah.
picture
Of-
of what
of Mike
Mike's
Balls.
ball sack looks like.
Look, just because I drink drinks with the word ball in it doesn't mean we need to talk about Mike's balls. Okay, so let's.
It doesn't
just-
mean that we have
let's
to,
just
but it
keep
is
pushing.
fun. So
It's a
I
nice
guess.
segue.
I guess. All
sorry,
right, let's
sorry,
get,
so-
sorry, Wells Fargo.
let me get Mike's rule out of the way. We've been
So
we went off.
we already talked about my rule, but we were at the end of the show. But I mean, since we were talking about big shots, I want
yeah,
to
you
give
did.
Casper opportunity to kind of tell us where people can find you on social media. Any big events you guys got coming up, or any specials?
Sure. Yeah, I appreciate the plug. So Instagram, Big Shots BG. Facebook, same thing, Big Shots BG. We're with the Z, Big Shots Z.
yes.
So just to clarify, no more ums. We have a lot of things going on. Monday night, we have a kind of an open format type of event that's going on tonight. Tonight's Monday. So if you have a guitar or you have a voice and you just want to showcase your talents, show up Monday.
It's like an open mic.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Kind of.
oh, that's
That's
cool.
I
cool.
just want to keep it more open ended. So if it's poetry
Poetry
if it's
or
hip-hop,
something
if
like
it's-
that.
if it's
Awesome.
if it's rock, we want to leave it open ended. And honestly, we started a couple weeks ago, and it's been really good. So I'm actually going to head over there after this just to check it out.
Nice.
And karaoke, you can never go wrong with karaoke. You always have your really good singers and your really bad singers.
You're really bad singer.
But you know what? It's still always a vibe. So
Yeah,
those
it's
are Sunday
always
and
fun.
Tuesday. Sundays and Tuesdays we do those things.
Hold
And,
on, my potential girlfriend is texting me on the phone.
She's texting me too, and I'm like, man,
Why she texting
leave me
you?
alone. I'll tell you. Like,
She texted
Why
me.
you interrupt him?
My phone's over there. She could be texting me right now, but no one knows.
You guys get to see her more than me. Can I have a little, just a little piece, JP?
You can have a small piece.
leave my
I
big ball.
I want somebody to talk about my balls too.
That's such a cool name. I'm glad I made that name.
Which
too.
one?
Big Ball Apollo.
That's her name, Big Ball of Paul.
That's
Speaking
a
of
cool
balls,
name.
speaking of balls.
Why we not supposed to be name dropping right here?
Oh, sorry.
There's so many Big Ball Apollos out there. Don't fool yourself.
It's not
Is there,
official.
no, there's
yet.
only one.
There is. Yeah, I just was trying to.
There's only
backtrack
one that's
a little bit.
texting all four of us.
All right. So Mondays you're
texted
doing
me.
open
I don't
mic.
know how she got his
Wait,
number, but that's
how's she
awesome.
texting you?
Small world.
Oh my god,
Small ball world.
Paula, we need to talk about this.
All right,
Don't-
no, so back-
don't explain
back-
yourself, Paula.
Wednesdays,
Don't say
Thursday,
shit.
Friday, Saturday. We do DJs at Big Shots. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, Wednesday,
So no
Thursday.
balls involved necessarily.
Damn,
Awesome.
JP ain't going.
Down to LA we go
And then
then.
Sundays, if I remember, you're back to karaoke on
Back
Sundays
to
too.
carry
Right?
on Sundays. Yeah. So there's always something going on. We want to make sure that there's something going on.
Right.
Nice. I
No
like
more
that.
ums. Yeah. So it's a good vibe. I actually want to spend more time here after being here because I came here when it was Ruben's.
Well, you know the
And it
owners,
was
so.
what?
Yeah, you know the
I do-
owner,
I do
man.
know the owner.
The owner.
You got clout now. You get shout out the name.
I know MIQUE. Okay, excuse me.
Damn.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, it's cool. Come by there. Come by here. I know, but really, for real, I think I would come by here. It seems like a really chill vibe.
Thank you.
really appreciate
I'm glad
it.
that you came out for sure.
Absolutely.
This was fun. I think I made a new friend.
And we definitely go over there. We definitely go there. We have a lot of people that go there, like DJ.
Yeah,
and
DJ's
different-
always
we-
over
we've
there.
been
No, but you were talking about like bringing back that ball. Like we need to support each other. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Every place has something to offer. I love that.
Hey, I'm gonna be
Yes,
honest with
me
you.
too.
I don't like doing karaoke no more over there no more because fucking DJ ass know how to fucking sing. DJ,
No
nobody
one
go
wants to
after
follow
him.
DJ.
Nobody wants to follow DJ.
Nobody
ass.
wants to follow DJ. He gets so mad.
And I have followed him before. I've done a couple karaoke songs, and I know
Hello?
I can't follow him, but I. Don't
You try.
I still will
But you know what, though? That's the
it.
thing.
Say
Is
fuck it.
I don't let it bother me. I try either way. Either way. You got to follow.
Him and I are supposed to do a duet
do it.
at some point.
Oh, you ain't never do a duet with me.
Sorry, I can't hear you. My headphones are on. I can't hear you. But no, I can't hear you still.
All right. Well, we did it. We went through the whole show. I mean, we had long. We definitely went over time a little bit, which is okay. It's totally okay. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us. I want to thank our live audience for coming out. And don't forget to come check us out on all of our different social media. Social media outlets? There you go.
Platforms.
Yeah, come check us out. And before we exit the show, we always exit with a cheers. And today I want to give you that option to send us off with a good cheers.
All right, I'm going to keep it pretty simple.
Okay.
Drinks up.
It's hard with
Drinks
4
up,
people,
JP.
but do your best.
I don't have one.
What do you mean? What's in this?
You got to shake. Yeah,
The devil's tears.
so make sure you don't lose eye contact.
Oh.
Make sure you don't lose eye contact.
Oh
am
yeah,
I
it's very
staring at?
important.
Very important. Otherwise, you're going to
I'm taking you guys all down. Who am I staring
Absolutely.
at?
Otherwise, you're going to have 7 years of bad sex. Okay?
Oh, so
Well, don't
shit.
say
Mike,
that,
you
'cause
better
I
look
do not want
straight in
that.
his
I'm on a
eyes.
drought right
then.
now.
Do
You look
not want
straight in
that.
his eyes.
Oh, my
Okay?
God.
All right.
Okay.
So, Prost. Prost.
Am I-
What is that?
You got to say what it means.
Prost. Prost.
Prost.
Prost.
What does that
Make sure-
mean?
Make sure you don't lose eye contact when you say that.
Prost. What does that mean though?
It's just cheers in German.
Cheers in German.
I feel like we just did some black magic and
Hey,
I love it.
JP lived in Germany for a while. You should have
I
known
did.
that. You should have known that. Prost.
No.
We were always too fucked up to listen to.
Prost. Well, thank you guys for coming on to the show. And again, I just want to
Thank you. I appreciate it.
say thank you to Caster for coming on the show. And shout out to Big Shots. We appreciate you letting Caster come on the show and
Yes.
sell him up. Out there.
Very nice.
Shout out to Steve and his brother. I forget his brother name.
Brother.
Brother Steve.
Brother.
There you go.
Steve's brother.
Steve's brother.
Thank you guys so much. And join us next week on Real Bar Talk.
Hey, and thank the lovely JP for joining
Yeah, we
us
don't.
again today.
Man, whatever.
Appreciate you. Oh, dang.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you.
What a hater.
Hey, you know what's so funny is on the show when I introduced you, I was totally gonna flirt with you hard, and be like I'm taking you home later, but that's not even funny.
I had it in the script.
You don't have to
See, I'm
really
sitting
weird.
right next to him, and so
I'm
I
taking you
got
home.
like confused.
I'm taking you home either way.
He like, I'm in the middle of this shit.
I was like, is he talking?
I mean, now everyone can
Pineapples,
hear how
pineapples.
mean he is on camera. You see that?
I'm not mean. Wow.
Rude.
A little bit.
All right, love you guys. Thank you guys for
Bye.
joining us. Goodbye.
All right, we out.